Go.
We're rolling. Hi.
Hey.
Welcome back.
How are ya? We are back for, after missing you for a little bit.
Episode 5.
Episode 5. We, last we talked about the Game of Thrones.
And then we watched the finale.
Yes, we did. And it was a finale of finales. It was pretty intense.
Sure was.
Yeah. So, some of the things that happened, Jon Snow. Pretty awesome. We both have agreed that the Red Witch being there is pretty good for him.
Yes. And since she needs to kind of reconcile her wrongdoings in the previous to the last episode, we're thinking that she just might do that by helping a brother out.
Yeah, killing a kid is not a good thing.
No. And
then having Cersei walk through the Capitol is...
was amazing!
Absolutely. And you were telling me that was done by a stunt double?
Yes, a body double.
That's pretty impressive.
Intense.
Yeah. We were thinking that not wanting to be pelted possibly by...
Or maybe feeling uncomfortable about her body.
Little theory, little...
Never know.
Suspense about some back stage information.
Right.
Who knows?
Or maybe you don't want to see everybody see you naked. I don't know.
But what's interesting is think about if you were actually there and this was a real story.
Think about what you would be throwing at her, because we are.
Absolutely. I would have been like front and center, and I would have been throwing the hardest rock that I could have thrown, and I would have been trying to knock a sister out.
Girls evil.
Oh, man. Evil. There are people who do wrongdoings by accident, and, they just happen to stumble in life and make a poor choice. Cersei is not one of them. She makes malicious decisions with bad intent. And
right?
She's just a vicious sort of character.
Yes.
True villainous.
Completely agree.
Yeah.
Daenerys.
Yeah, the Dragon Queen. She's definitely in a precarious situation of her own, or is she?
Yes, I'm going to assume that she flew in on a dragon. Come on, everybody knows she's there.
Yeah.
They're gonna know who she is. I'm 9,000,000% convinced that she is perfectly okay.
I think that word has gotten to Westeros who she is. Mm-hmm. I would imagine that has gotten pretty much across the entire land. Right. The question is, are these friend or foe? Are they threatened by her, or are they impressed by her?
I would think that they would be impressed by her. Duh, she has dragons. Can you get any cooler than that? Come on. Not only is she super hot, but she has dragons.
I mean, clearly we're impressed by hot women.
Clearly.
Speaking of being impressed by hot women, I think that, we need to talk about some equality issues. Or
equality, high five.
High five.
Getting
married. Or not. I think that there's something to be said about...
You're getting married. I am not.
There's something about to have a right to get married or not and take on that responsibility free willingly, or not getting married free willingly.
The great part is we can marry anyone that we want to marry.
Absolutely. Which
is how it should have been all along. Love is love.
It certainly is. It always has been. I think that, but I recognize that it takes a while to catch up with the times,
Right.
And I recognize that some people just needed to catch up. Unfortunately, some people still think, oh, well, it should be the states choose, blah, blah, blah. Well, you can't have one state recognize gay marriage and then another state not recognize gay marriage. That doesn't make sense. So me and my girlfriend live in Indiana, let's say, and let's say Indiana, recognizes it because they're oh so liberal.
Not much.
And they would recognize it because they weren't forced to, and they just willingly decided, hey, we're going to recognize it, and they kind of willingly did it, a little bit, ahead of the curb, but, when the Supreme Court of Indiana pushed it, but, at any point, then Georgia, who did have to wait for the U.S. Supreme Court, says, no, we're not doing it. Nope. No way, no how, no, we're not doing it. We're putting a ban on it. So, I travel through Georgia to go see my parents in Florida. But on the way there, something happens, and I get in a car accident, what have you. And lo and behold, my girlfriend gets hurt, needs blood, and her family is Jehovah's Witness and does not accept blood. Well, who are they going to ask? The lesbian wife? Nope, we don't do that. There's a ban on that, and we don't accept your marriage that's in Indiana because here in Georgia, we have a ban on that. So it is null and void here. And that is why it is imperative that it is accepted nationwide. So, everyone on this channel that watches this channel, which I realize isn't a lot right now, will agree with us.
Hoping to be more,
so share away. But, that's why it's important. And so please share that information. That's the key. I mean, it's at the end of the day, it doesn't affect anybody but me and my girlfriend and people like us. Because honestly, if you don't believe in gay marriage, then just don't marry somebody of the same sex. Just marry the opposite sex, and you're fine.
And whether you believe in gay marriage or straight marriage
doesn't really matter. It exists.
It doesn't matter. It's love. Do you not believe in love?
Right.
Do you think that you choose who you fall in love with?
And somebody pointed this out to me the other day. Marriage and holy matrimony are two different things.
That was me, wasn't it?
Because
we were definitely talking about that.
Well, we were talking about it, and somebody else said it too. And I don't know if it may be two conversations that I'm putting in my head, but they're very much two different things. Holy matrimony is very much a different thing than marriage. I'm not looking for holy matrimony. And
holy matrimony is a religious thing.
It's a religious ceremony, and I don't think that, that's a different question for a different group of people, and I don't think that's what most gay people...
definitely aren't going to get religious statements out of us.
No, not at all. I don't think that you're going to get that out of a lot of gay people, and if they are asking that, they're not asking that of the government. They're asking that they're asking for the legal term, what we pay our taxes for, what I want my girlfriend to have my Social Security if something should happen to me for, just like, a husband his wife would get his Social Security if something happened to him, that's what I want. I want the same rights,
but
nothing more. But that's marriage. And
is a commitment two people are making to each other. Holy matrimony is religious.
Yeah, and that's
a religious
that's
ceremony.
A commitment under God, and like God. There's that under God. I'm making a commitment to my partner with my partner, and there's a bigger difference.
Yes, and we're definitely more science-based, earth-based in our beliefs of
we are.
Where we all come from.
Yeah, we're definitely... I mean, I definitely...
We will not dismiss people's faith.
No, you
believe
can have...
in whatever you believe in.
Have your faith, and, peace be with you. But I have my own belief system, and it serves me well, but you can have yours. And but mine is definitely more suited to earth and science and just I want my rights to be physical of the law, and I want everyone to have those same rights. Period. Right. End of story. And I want the rights to be existent based on physical things, not faith. Faith is something that's not physical.
Right.
So, I don't want any law to be based on faith. Not my faith, not your faith, not anybody's faith. It would be like saying, can you base this on, my belief of this? No, please don't. I want it something physical on this principle of physicality, this reason, there's a reason.
Right.
So, I won't get too much more preachy about it.
Right.
And so we'll wrap up just a little bit more with Orange is the New Black is the last thing we want to talk about.
Kick-ass season.
Yeah, kick-ass season. We don't want to give away any spoilers in case some people are finishing up watching it.
Right.
We know that a lot of people are falling in love with Ruby Rose.
And since she was in Chicago the other day at the Pride Parade.
There's been a question posed on Facebook that I'd love to address. Is falling in love with someone, famous or not famous, well, more famous than not famous. Is falling in love with someone famous cheating? Is it cheating? I obviously don't think it is. What kind of obsession, how much obsessed can you be
with someone
that you've
never met?
And can you be with yeah, exactly. And until it's weird or inappropriate, and that your partner can start getting jealous. And
I don't think that there's necessarily any need to be jealous of someone who is a celebrity.
I would agree.
Someone that you've never met and probably
won't
intend
ever meet.
to meet.
Right.
Now, if you're going and stalking that person, that's a little bit different, and you probably need a little therapy or something.
Agreed.
But, I have a big obsession with Wonder Woman. Mm-hmm. I also have a big obsession with Batman.
Sure.
Is somebody going to have a problem with that? Probably not.
Right. I have a thing for
Jessie
J. I mean, I love her. I think that she's phenomenal. Hot.
Megan Fox.
Yeah. Absolutely hot. But, my girlfriend's fine with it because, come on, it's not going to happen. Really. Look at me, look at her. Not going to happen. And quite frankly, I wouldn't even try. Ever. I love my girlfriend dearly. And even if
if you guys were in a room together, you wouldn't try anything?
Honestly, I would be like, oh, do you want to be my girlfriend? Honestly, I really would.
You really would.
I really would.
She really would.
I really would. I'd be like, want to be my girlfriend?
I'd nudge her to do stuff, too.
I know. You probably would.
She's going to kick my ass.
No, she knows you would. But she also knows I'd be like, oh, you want to meet my girlfriend? I'm such a dork. I'm so whipped. It's not even funny. And dorky. But, I think that harmless crush on a celebrity is harmless. It's just that I bought my girlfriend a Shane is my homegirl from the L Word, and we went to a Pride one year, and I didn't think anything of it because she had a harmless crush. Who cares? It's harmless, and it's fun, and it's cute. It's whatever. Who cares?
Right.
And I've seen some people get really upset about it, and it's like, come on.
It is silly.
If you're getting upset about it, maybe you need to look internal at your relationship, because maybe you're not secure.
Maybe there's other issues.
Yeah. So, a little lot to ponder.
Trust, communication.
Mm-hmm. Biggest
parts of a relationship.
Absolutely. That's some stuff to ponder on for this week. And some comments below. We'd love to hear
comments,
share.
Subscribe.
Please subscribe. Please comment. And please share. And on that note, we're going to let you go. And peace be with you. That sounds very religious. Later.
Use the Force.